Ondo Governor Akeredolu appoints son as aide few months after bragging to make him chief of staff. Welcome to the news, and thank you for tuning in to listen. Commissioner for Information and Orientation Donald Ojogo disclosed this in a statement on Tuesday. Ondo State Governor Rotimi Akeredolu has named his son, Babajide Akeredolu, as Director General of the Performance and Project Implementation Monitoring Unit, Governor's Office, PPIMU. Commissioner for Information and Orientation, Donald Ojogo disclosed this in a statement on Tuesday. Ojogo added that the governor nominated 14 new commissioners designate. Ondo State Governor Arakunrin Oluwarotimi Akeredolu, son, has nominated 14 new commissioners designate and 7 special advisors, the statement read. The commissioner nominees are as follows: Mrs. Bamidele Ademola Olateju, Akoko South East; Otumba Adefarati Boyega, Akoko South West; Honorable Olotu Fatai, Akoko North East; Dr. Juliana Oshadaun, Okoko Northwest; Otumba Dele Ologun, Akure North; Mr. Sunday Adekunle Idanre; and Engineer Razak Obe Ifedore. Others are Dr. Banji Awolowo Ajaka Ilaje, Pastor Emmanuel Igbasan Irele, Mrs. Yetunde Adeyanju Odibo, Mr. Femi Agago Okitipupa, Honorable Akinlosotu, Ondo East, Honorable Omolala Fagbemi, Ondo West, and Chief Olayato Aribo Oshe. Those nominated for the position of special advisors include the following: Chief Dr. Victor Atigbole, Dr. Mrs. Wumi Egbeyalu Ilawole, Honorable Barrister Toby Ogunleye Felix, Dr. Ajibayo Adeyeye, Mrs. Olamide Falana, Dr. Francis Adedayo Faduyile, and Mr. Oyeniyi Oseni. In the same vein, the governor appointed Mr. Babajide Akeredolu as the Director General, Performance and Project Implementation Monitoring Unit, PPIMU. The names of the nominees, especially the position of Commissioner, will be forwarded to the House of Assembly for screening, clearance, and confirmation. All nominated and appointed persons will be sworn in at a date to be announced later after the necessary legislative processes. Mr. Governor wishes all nominated persons the best of luck. This comes 20 months after Akeredolu said Babajide worked hard during his campaign and that there was nothing anyone could do if he decided to appoint him as his chief of staff. The governor, while speaking during a dinner organized in commemoration of his 3rd anniversary in March 2020, said his son works harder than most members of the campaign. When somebody says, Babajide is this, I just laugh at them. If I wanted to make Baba my chief of staff, he can be. Did you do more than him in the campaign? Ask yourself, how many of you did more than Baba in the campaign? How many? He had asked. The young boy was going everywhere and all of us saw him, but we decided not to because he would not want it. My son is satisfied, that is why. If he is not, I will put him somewhere. There is nothing anybody can do. I will put him there, and there is nothing you can do. Is he not my son? Is he not from Ondo State? Has he not worked? Well, I know this particular article is going to spark a lot of reactions. People are going to be in the comments. But the thing is, if his son is like he is qualified for that particular post, it is going to sound. If his son is qualified for that particular post, fine and good. As far as that is his son, it's not the whole members of the family are not there, and he is really, really a hard worker and a smart worker. Why not? Should allow him do it. The only thing there is if he's not doing his job. If he's now saying, if he's relaxing, then that will be a problem. But if he is brought in on the terms that he's really a hard worker and he knows what to do, and it is safe in his care. Whatever position has been given to him, whatever office has been given to him is safe in his care, then nothing. There is nothing absolutely wrong with it. Except that tomorrow he will now bring another family member claiming they're a hard worker. Then next tomorrow he will now bring another family member. That is when there will be issues here. But if this person comes in and does his part well and play his role well, he's not playing his role because he's daddy's boy. He's playing his role because he was elected there. They're two different things. Then fine and good, he can, as well. It's fine and it's totally fine. The only problem we'll be having is if tomorrow it is reported that he's not taking his duty seriously, and that is when there will be problems. Though people will come out and say, isn't there somebody else, for that position? People have different views, of course. It is going to be awkward if everybody has just one view, Everybody's saying the same opinion. What makes life sweeter is that you're going to be of a different opinion and I'm going to be of a different opinion. So people will say that, no, why?
In my own opinion, the reason why I feel that a lot of people are really agitating or they're agitated when they hear or see this kind of a thing is because of the way the system is. The system has not really favored the masses when it comes to good development, good welfare for the people. People get things by merit. That is why it is really a big deal when it comes to Nigeria, this kind of a thing. Oh, because they will begin to point fingers. Oh, can't you see in those countries that you people always talk about, they do the same thing, they do this, they do that. But you see that they don't usually raise an eyebrow when it comes to that, because people just say, and so what? If you are going to be there, maybe we are going to be collecting some small cash or whatever, or extra cash, but the work in there is not what they are really they're envious of. But in this place, when you get this kind of position, it goes with money. Really, there's no merit when it comes to appointments and what have you. They fix themselves there. All of this kind of a thing happens in other countries, but the rate at which it happens in our own, it happens with impunity, and people are always like, envious of this and that. And you say even in all of those developed countries, you don't usually see young people like that, or maybe they talk about age, because they don't even have time for that. They want to do something different, because when it comes to this kind of job, it's really, really tasky. But here, you get the money, you don't even you virtually do nothing. You just be paid. So that's why people always like, oh, that you guys have cheated us enough. So we don't want to take that. People always read meanings to all of this. So let's hear your own opinion on this matter.